All right, we live. We're going live. Let's see if we get some music on this side over here. I don't think they can hear that over here in Spreaker Land. So we streaming from two angles today. Well, let me just say this. I want to first off welcome you. Let me see. I might be able to get some sound effects. Let's see. I want to welcome you to the home of the stubborn minority. I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim, and of course you know that this is a Heart of a Simple production, and we are live in the woods on this great Kuumba day, where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Because, I was hoping to be outside. I'm saying? As you can see behind me, you got the beautiful scenery behind me, and I wanted to make sure that I was able to share that with y'all, but the cord outside was not working. So what I am doing right now is I am fully charging up my computer so that we could do maybe a show later up here, or maybe even do something or do because we're gonna definitely do the toast tomorrow. But what you hear in the background on the stream, hopefully y'all might be able to hear it on Spreaker as well, is that I'm experimenting. They got this background music that is just, I hope it ain't drowning me out, but let me go to the chat just in case. If the music is too loud, somebody out there let me know. I'm streaming on all platforms because I can't go in and close any of them out. So we're gonna ride it out. Now check this out. The first thing that I forgot I forgot the ancestors list, so we're going to go as far as we can by memory. We're going to do the toast, and then I'm going to get out here to the young people, and we are going to get it popping. This morning, of course, we got the introduction. We got the libations. We're going to do our toast here, then we're going to do libations there, introduce some of the young people, because I didn't expect this many young people, man. We got a bunch of young people. Gye-Nyame stand up. You know, a lot of them Gye-Nyame, a lot of grown Gye-Nyame folks just waking up, and you're going to hear this, you're going to be mad because without Tim talking about your ass. But, you know, some of y'all need to be up here. Y'all need to get up here and get on duty. Right, but you know, we got the crew out here to handle it because this is what we do. We make it happen. So we got the young people out here. It look like it's gonna rain, so we're gonna do this libation. The ancestors gonna push stuff back for us just a little bit. We're gonna have breakfast. After we have breakfast, we're going to move to a class. So they got a choice today. We got an orienteering class, you know, finding your way in the woods type thing. We have a knot tying class that's going to be popping off. And then also we got a naturalist class. So everybody's going to have to pick one. Later on today, this evening, we are going to have there's going to be a movie, and we're going to take the young folks out so that they can go on and explore and check out the movie. Of course, you know, we're going to be romping through the woods and stuff like that. Weather allows. It was raining last night. Tents held up pretty good. Everybody got a good sleep. Fire kept going. I was kind of surprised. But it's all good. It's all marvelous. It's all wonderful, and it's great to be here. So, let me see. We need to do, Brother Hatim need to do a rant of the day. The rant of the day. The rant of the day. Unfortunately, I won't be able to record this one separately because of the limits of my equipment. But, you know, let me just do it like this. Let's see.
Too black, too strong.
Class is in session. I'm calling this one Being So Creative That You Stupid. Some of us are so creative because you know we on Kuumba, right? Don't allow your Kuumba to lead you into stupidness. Some of us are so creative that we become stupid. We think that we could do everything by ourselves. We not realizing that it's not about independence, but it's more about interdependence. So I mean, because like I said, a lot of principles you can be very confusing for how can I put it, lack of a better term, for the uninitiated. It can be very confusing for the uninitiated, right? Because what happens is that people hear terms like unity, you know what I'm saying, and self-determination, and they start using a West Asian lens to kind of define what is happening. You know what I'm saying? What is happening? You know what I'm saying? So you're trying to take the concepts that we have and use your creative mind, which has been trained to be creative in a almost, for lack of a better term, in an anti-self or anti-African mode. You know what I'm saying? Try to break down and try to manipulate the principles that we have to fit you. Matter of fact, you become so creative that you become stupid. Not only do you become stupid, you become dangerous. Now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure that, because text went out, I want to make sure that it's up on TikTok. You know, I sent it out. I want to make sure, because, you know, I always do it late on TikTok. It's always late on TikTok. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna refresh my whole screen. I'm gonna erase everything, clear all, and then keep on going. But so family, don't become so creative that you become stupid. You become so creative that you create your own destruction. You become so creative that you erect the trap in which you are ensnared. Some of us are so creative that we are stupid. We create our own downfalls. We create our own problems. We trying to fit in or trying to make what we have fit into a world that wasn't designed for it to fit. So we shave it down. We use our creativity to shave it down or to fluff it up so that it's more acceptable, so there's more stomach, so others can stomach it. When you being you was never about people accepting. Us being us was never about other people accepting. It was about us accepting ourselves and us loving ourselves. And until we are able to grasp that, right? Our creativity will always work against us. Our Kuumba will always work against us. Our Kuumba will paint us into a corner of destruction. Some of us are so creative that we have become stupid. We have been able to create industries for others and allow those individuals to turn the industry that we created against us. So creative, we stupid. We could write a song about anything. We could make anything rhyme. We could come up with incredible dances and stuff like that. But then we allow ourselves to be used and thrown to the side when everything is done. We have become so creative that we have become stupid. So the challenge for those of you that's on the path with us here at Gye-Nyame Journey is to not allow your creativity to be your downfall, not to allow your creativity to be used and abused, not to allow your creativity to be something that can be used to destroy you, something that could make you look stupid. You know what I'm saying? So come and join us at Gye-Nyame Journey. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how y'all hear me say it all the time. And I want to say great Kuumba to each and every last one of you. And those of you that's like, well, what is he talking about as far as this? What's this Kuumba stuff? You know, what's all these funny words he be using? Where he getting all this stuff from? Check us out at freegnjecourse.com. That's freegnjecourse.com. So, once again, this morning, I am not able to snatch anything down. You know what I'm saying? Because usually I'm streaming directly on gnj.media. But since I started here, I got to stay here right now because the way I'm streaming right now, they won't allow me. Let me see. Let me double check. View event. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, let me see. I might be able to. Nope. Oh, matter of fact, they saying I'm offline. I don't know what's going on. Oh no, I'm online, but I can't take nothing off. And none of y'all here, so that's cool. So now what we gonna do is we're gonna go on and do our toast. Dang, tomorrow I gotta do this outside tomorrow. So I'm gonna make sure I turn my computer off so it's fully charged. I'm gonna come inside. I'm gonna create all of the flyers and stuff, and then I'm gonna take y'all outside so that y'all can have a real view of everything that's going on. I might be able to do something like that tonight. Get all this stuff charged up. I went out and bought me some more charger banks. I bought us some charger banks so I can make sure that I'm able to get y'all what y'all need. We got our cameras. We're gonna be streaming maybe not streaming, but we're going to be making sure that you keep up with us. Those that are joining us, I want to ask for your forgiveness because this is the best that I could do with the camera right now. The light is horrible. I know, but it's all we got right now. So, family, let's go on and do this toast. I don't have a health drink because I didn't want to bring the ambrosia. You know what I'm saying? Because if you saw where I'm at, I got all this stuff littered all over this table. I'm in the lodge and I broke everything down and moved everything out. Plus I got young people over here waiting. They sleep. You know what I'm saying? But let's go and get up and let's get this toast popping. As I said earlier, I forgot my notebook. I forgot the toasting piece, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. You know what I'm saying? Bear with me, all right? Because we're about to do it. I'm gonna go as far as I can by memory. If I don't get your ancestors, remember that it is a mistake of the mind and not the heart. I'm gonna go as far as I can by memory, and then we're gonna get up out of here. So I get over here and we get this day started for these young people. I told them I'd let them sleep till about 9. Yeah, brother, how Tim getting soft? Yes, I am. Don't mind. But here we go, family. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose. Call that Creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that Creator, and with that, we lift it up and we say the word of power. At least the word of power around these parts is, or at least what we use here at Gye-Nyame, is Ashe. I know y'all can't hear. I know y'all probably can't hear that. The stream, but anime is out here with us. She out here flying, enjoying herself out in the woods. So we lift up our glass. We salute all of our ancestors, and this is the major reason that we started this piece right here. You know what I'm saying? We started doing the daily toast so that we would be able to salute our ancestor, and it's a blessing every time we're able to do something with the family. You know what I'm saying? We're able to bring y'all out with us and have a good time. You know, so let's go and we're gonna lift it up. We're gonna lift it up, and we're gonna say, I'm not gonna say Ashe, I'm gonna go as far as I can by memory, and then we'll hit it with the Ashe. So we go Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert and Tex, Anna Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Chris, Penny, Gasson, Eileen, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman, No More X, Pet Mott, Rob Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Coach Kamal, the farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Profro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, the Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Petra Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Gil Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Natalie Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Frisk Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend Jane Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Del Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, Beatty, Sarah Wells, Vita Farmer. I go to Sue, Shell, Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keachla Reese, Linda Watson Hammond, Gerald Giles Watson, Spells, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Danny Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Travez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levesta, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wyman, Elder Amatep Wellman, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend Jane Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Del Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, Beatty Said Welly, Vita Farmer, I go to Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Evelyn Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachla Reese, Linda Watson Hammond, Gerald Giles Watson, Spells, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hitter Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Banks, Jermaine Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Rainier Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Warman, Leon Johnson, James W. S. Sr., James Parham, Danny Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Haley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Ed Keller, Rosemary Martinier, Don Mattel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, the second being the Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brandon Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Lee Monez, Jane Jones, Janet Callahan. Got William Walter West, Nigella Perez, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, Dupreetis Hines, Anders Bostic, Anna Bostic, Wilfried Scatterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Pintup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Kennedy, James Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom M. Sr., Samuel M. Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Carter Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Caston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Pookie, also known as Gypsy. Got Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Herbert, Irene Johnson, Francis Bruce Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Gray G2 Gibson, Donnie Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Crochet, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Morgan Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca Asano, Arthur Arnold, Hetty Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harriet Tubman Case, Mrs. Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatchback, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Max Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Prince Stevenson, Will Stokes, Lee Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Miley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Letty Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Monroe Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Marco Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., John Caldwell Sr. John Caldwell Sr. John Caldwell Sr. I'm almost down. I'm almost at the bottom of the list. John Caldwell Sr. Roberta. John Caldwell Sr. John Caldwell Sr. Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson. Nope, going back. Nope, and that's going forward. John Caldwell Sr. John Caldwell Sr. John Caldwell Sr. Let's go back up. Let me back up just a little bit. John Caldwell Sr. Let's go back to Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkes Sr., McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donnie Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Crochet, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Morgan Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniels, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hetty Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harry Tubman, Case, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Seam Mally Miller, Jose Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lady Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Jordan Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Hughes Sr., Apple Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Ertin Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Rome Alls, in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donna Carla, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bat Vaughn, John Dewey, Rubeer, Tim Butler, Remy, Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy Sr., J.B. Foggy Sr., Tommy Newton, J.B. Foggy Sr., Tommy Newton. We just gonna stop it there, family. I apologize to the family that's out there because I almost had it. So we lift up our glass. We salute all of our ancestors. And if you have ancestors that I missed, you know what I'm saying? Remember, it is a mistake of the mind and not of the heart. We lift up our glass. We salute those ancestors, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on. And we move to this present moment. We salute this moment. We are in the moment of Kuumba. As you can see, I got on my Kuumba gear. You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask you, as I do every day, I want to remind you that while you are in this moment, I want you to open up your reticular formation. I want you to seek out Kuumba because it's out there. We are in the moment of Kuumba. Right now it's Kuumba, and I want to lift it up. I want to salute it. So we're going to lift up Kuumba. The day names, I got to remember the day names. The day name is Kwame and Ama. The M7 is creativity. Well, the name of the principal, Kuumba, for those who don't speak language, is creativity. We got truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, balance, order, harmony. We got truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, balance, order, harmony. So we on balance. Today is balance. Yep, we on balance today. The Hermetic law. For some reason, I want to say gender, but I could be wrong on that. So, you know what I'm saying? So, we lifting up our glass to the present moment, to the power moment. We lifting up our glass, and we salute, and we say, Ashe. Where you at, Anime? Come on now. Where you at? I know that everybody can hear you, but some people can hear you. Come on now. We've been slipping. Come on. Cool. We lift up the glass. From the present moment, we move to the future. We toast our children, our children's children, and we lift up our glass. We toast them now so they can toast us tomorrow. And we got some young people out here waiting for us. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From their family, where do we go? Where you at, Anime? Come on now. She out here flying. From here, we're going to move into all of our relations. We lifting up that glass and we salute and we say Ashe. From there, where do we go? Very simple journey. Are you ready? We're going to move from all of our relations to that special libation, that special toast. What is it that you want us to lift up? What is it that you need lifted up? You can type it in the thread if you want. You can inboxes if you want. However you want to do it, you can say it out loud. Just lift up your glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, it's a very simple, very quick journey. We'll move from the special libation to that selfish toast. This is for you. What is it that you need right now to move towards your greatness? We lift up. We lift up our glass. Come on now. Don't be shy. This is about you. What is it that you need right now to move towards your greatness? Lift it up. Ashe. That's good. From there, we move to the last part. Are you ready? Not the last part, the second to last part. We did that selfish toast. We asked you what you need. Now we're going to ask you about your tribe. Lift up your tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. Lifting it up. Salute. Salute your tribe. Say it out loud. Lifting it up. Your accountability group. When we say Ashe. last but not least, I'm going to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most inspiring, wisest individual in the room. I'm lifting up my glass to you. We lift it up and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. I'm about to get out of here. I'm going to get down here, get this day started, and get some footage for y'all. Get some footage ready for y'all. All right. Any comments before I go out here to these woods? Anything you want me to say to some of these young people? Those out there that you want to help out, if you want to help out, you can hit us up at our Cash App. It's well, actually, if you go down to the bottom of the screen, you can see it. But for those that don't know, it's $, capital G, capital M. No, it's capital G, capital N, capital J, capital MEDIA. So it's GNJ.media. All of the first 4 letters are capital. $, capital G, capital N, capital J, capital MEDIA. So we up here doing it. So family, I'm about to get out here, pack up all this stuff. Hopefully my computer is charged it well enough so that I'll be able to come out here tomorrow or a little bit later and do something for y'all, and also get up here and do some cutting. All right, so yo, I'm out.
Chill. Scheme in this bitch. We don't play by rules. Wait a second. Okay, from the game I done learned so much. Don't abide by the code of the commandments, you will get fucked. I'm not hard, I'm just firm to the touch. Lessons learned like a STD, never burnt so much. I clutch my pistol like a Christian in Bibles. Hell bent on survival, hustling while I'm holding my rifle. 12 judges judge a nigga in trials. 1 judge and a half-ass chance of how you sweating for miles. There's a chance I could go and get rich, so I'm sliding through the corners in the race like the Tokyo Drift. Grime life got me holding the 5th. And riding in the fast lane got a nigga holding his dick. See, here's some bullets you can hold from the clip. And I got sweet aim, so I'm gon' leave a hole in your lip. Nigga, the streets is my family, my means to an end. Get rich, die trying, or get locked in the pen. Nigga, the game is my scripture, this pistol, my Bible. My tombstone is scripts, and it's all about survival. The streets is my family, my means to an end. Get rich, die trying, or get locked in the pen. What does it take to touch a man's soul before he get caught up in the game and get thrown in the manhole? What was it about his life that made him cold? What about stress? Does that take a toll? His heart, does that make him bold? Just sit back a minute, I'll let you know. Your experience makes you a vet, in other words, a professional. A lesson learned is a lesson sold. Chopper bullets obliterate muscles and turn you into vegetables. Been running these streets all my life, homie. For mine, every time on the line, I done put my life on it. Against them C's, I put my mic on it. You need to catch up with your kind, no homo, you're not my type, homie. Can't see me, I'm out of sight, homie. I'm not the type to get caught up in the glamour, glitter, and lights, homie. Nigga, my life is what my rhymes like. The time's right, I'm in the limelight, represent grime. Nigga, the game is my scripture, this pistol, my Bible. My tombstone is scripts, and it's all about survival. The streets is my family, my means to an end. Get rich, die trying, or get locked in the pen. I'm married to the game, for better or for worse. You niggas synthetic like the leather on her purse. I am authentic, natural, so genuine. You haters on your period. Niggas so feminine, don't believe in them. Ain't no beef, friend of him. Out for $1 million like chameleons, I'm blended in. Gone with the wind, homie. I'm in the wind again. Haters hate scheme, they don't never want him to win. My attitude is I'm not losing. I'm running through the bumps, the scrapes and the bruises. I'm laughing cause you hating ass niggas so amusing. Clowns at the circus sent here for my amusement. My rhymes in the time of turmoil so soothing. Focused on growth, development, and improvement. The streets is the light, the very essence of my movement. And if you ain't street, keep it moving. Nigga, the game is my scripture, this pistol, my Bible. My tombstone is scripts, and and it's all about survival. The streets is my family, my means to an end. Get rich, die trying, or get locked in the pen.